Hi there, students. Nonce words. Nonce words. Okay, let's see. A nonce word is a word invented for the occasion. It's a word that's invented for the situation. And initially, it's only heard once. Now, a nonce word can be repeated by other people, and if it starts to be repeated, then it's on its way to becoming a neologism. Okay, so a nonce word, an occasionalism, a word that is invented for some purpose or other, a word invented for a particular situation. It's coined for a particular occasion. So, for example, scientists doing research into the development of language in children, they have produced all sorts of nonce words. Okay, now, these nonce words, these are words that they've invented in order to see how children pronounce them, how they learn them, how they use them. For example, wug. Wug is one of the earliest nonce words. It doesn't have a meaning, it never did, and it wasn't meant to. But like this, you can say, here's one wug, and if I have two, then there are two, and you see if the child knows how to put the S on it, two wugs. So there are various different words like that in child development. But there are various different nonsense words. Okay, you can have a non-word. This is a word that's just not pronounceable in your language. Yeah, so JJK, I can't pronounce that. That's a non-word. Or you could have a pseudo word. So flark. Yeah, I can say it. It's a pseudo word. Whereas is a non-word. Okay, so pseudo words follow the language's phonetic rules, but they have no meaning. You've got a ghost word. Yeah, these are all different types of nonce words. A ghost word, which is a word that's described in a reference work that turns out to have originated from a typo, from a typing error or some sort of simple error. A ghost word. A protologism. Okay, this is a nonce word that's starting to be used again, but by a very small group of people, and it's on its way to becoming a neologism. And then you have a stunt word, a word that is coined to rhyme with your poetry or to elicit a reaction. And Dr. Seuss is famous for this. For example, the Starbelly Sneetches had bellies with stars, but the plain belly Sneetches had none upon thars. Thars. It means theirs, and that's a nonce word. Or sometimes I'm quite certain there's a jerton in the curtain. Okay, so Dr. Seuss invented all sorts of nonce words. Yeah, it burked and it jerked. To burk, no. Okay, so these are different types of nonce words. These are different types of invented words for a situation. Okay, so now I ought to really look at the word nonce itself. Okay, nonce is a word meaning on one single occasion, for the nonce, on the one occasion. And nonce is a Middle English word, so it's an old English word meaning for the time being. So that solution will do for the nonce for now. But we're going to need to find a better solution. So for the time being, for the moment, for the nonce, yeah, the nonce. Now also in British English, a nonce is a paedophile in prison, a sex offender in prison. The slang word is a nonce. Also, a nonce could be a police informer, somebody who snitches to the police, or even just a stupid, worthless person, a nonce. But notice all of these three meanings, these are British slang and they're very informal. 2.5 to 3 informality. So only in a very informal British situation. That probably comes from the phrase a Nancy or a Nancy boy, talking about an effeminate man or a homosexual. But going back to nonce and nonce words, nonce on one single occasion. Now, nonce words, formality, I think I'm probably going to give this a 6. For the nonce, 6 informality again. Use in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. This phrase nonce word was coined by someone called James Murray, who was the first editor of the Oxford English Dictionary. And it's a mixture of nonce word for the nonce. So a word for the nonce, nonce for the time being. Temporary word. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Nonce word. Nonce.